Talking today to Remy Nweke, who is a well-known Nigerian ICT journalist and blogger. Remy, tell me about your blog.
My blog is called ICT Realms Online. It was set up in early 2005, and I think we have been waxing stronger. In the last 1 year, we have picked about 2 international awards, one from FOSFA and the Deutsche Welle Award held in Accra. Another one was a New Media Award and High Africa last year.
And how many people read the blog? Do you have a sense of?
Yeah, we are in thousands, and because I may not have the exact figure now.
No, but it's in the thousands.
Yes, in thousands, and the comments we also get from them shows that people are actually interested in what's going on in the Nigerian market, because bulk of our readership are actually from Netherlands, US and UK, which shows that international investors are interested in what is happening in the Nigerian market when it comes to ICT.
And in terms of Nigeria, what are the 3 big ICT stories of the moment?
Well, as with respect to the question, the 3 big ICT stories in Nigeria as at this moment has to do with the IPv6 migration, as Internet Protocol version 6, which we recently had a roundtable, Nigerian IPv6 roundtable on IPv6 to educate Nigerians and even stakeholders to share information on that, so that we know where we are moving. Another issue that is also of public interest currently has to do with the digital migration when it gets to the broadcasting and what should be done in Nigeria so that we don't miss the 2015 deadline set by ITU. And finally is in the telecom, the number portability. It has been long awaited, and we have all hope that in a matter of weeks, NCC as the telecom regulator will make some relevant pronouncements on how to move forward. As a matter of fact, it has to be delayed. It was supposed to have been earlier than now, but because of the SIM card registration, following incessant security associated issues in the country, so they decided to go first with the SIM card registration. So before end of the year, or before we enter last quarter, precisely, the issue of number portability will become more or less in the public domain.
Okay, and there's no description yet of what the number portability scheme will look like.
Basically, number portability has to do with if you are a customer and you are not too excited with the services of your operator, you have the right to migrate to another network using the same number.
Yes.
Porting with the same number.
But so, on the key issues like how long it will take to port the number, there's no details yet.
No, because there are other processes before it can actually be affected. You need to first of all indicate interest by keying into a number and say, okay, I want to migrate my number to this other network. And then it's left for the operator to also ask the operator where you are coming from. Like, look, this is the request we got. Can you please release the number to us? So all these things need to be ironed out, how it could be settled, so that they don't have issues of competition, and then become a kind of antitrust or anti-competition competition issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what is happening with the digital migration issue? I understand that the paper prepared by the Presidential Committee has been sitting with the presidency now for 2 years.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. And I also noted in my presentation at the Digital Migration Workshop for Media held at the Digital Bridge Institute in Abuja, a 2-day event, I also canvassed vigorously that media should try to own that digital migration process by calling the agency or federal government that is responsible to order, and then try to extract from them the papers. We are lucky also that we eventually have a member of the committee who came here today and he has availed us a copy. So I've just finished distributing to those of them who are around now. And the idea is that we need to know what the the committee has submitted as white paper to the president. And then from there, we take it from that point. We also know that for the president to assent to it, you need to go to the National Assembly so that it now become a law for implementation by the NBC. But then, before then, the sensitization need to be on.
Needs to be a public campaign.
Yes, create public awareness around it, and that's what we are crying. The NBC need to wake up. And take charge by doing what they're supposed to do. But even at that, the Nigerian media shouldn't relax. They shouldn't wait on NBC, because if we are waiting on NBC, already we have waited for 1 year and we haven't seen any result. So we need to start doing something on our own, pushing information out so that people will start asking questions, then generating interest in the subject. We shouldn't wait until it's 2015. Already they are telling us that they have moved the date, preparatory date for Nigeria, which was agreed at the African level to 2015 now. And then who knows what will happen if you don't ask questions. By 2015, they will tell you that the paper is still at the presidency. So we need to start pushing them so that we can get actions. Ordinarily, like what happened in South Africa, the committee that actually worked on that document is supposed to carry on from that point and start now. Since they already know what it entails, they have studied it, they now understood the system, the subject matter, they can now start talking about implementation.
Yeah.
But you see, the fault actually started from the beginning. The setting up of that committee, they were only set up to come up with a position paper, framework paper, and they gave them only 4 weeks. The committee now has to go back to the president and say, no, the 4 weeks is very small. Please, can you extend it to 6 months? And that was why they were able to extend it to 6 months and then work very hard to meet up with that kind of deadline. And now we have to wait for additional 1 year again.
Yes.
Doing nothing on digital migration.
So how is the position on IPv6? I mean, are there the same sorts of problems, or is IPv6?
The position on the IPv6 is relatively the same, but it's not because the issue of IPv6 is more or less resides with the private sector, because they are the companies or the organization that will own it. As at present, we have about 16 Nigerian organizations. Most of them are educational institutions who have IPv6 allocations. Okay, but the truth is that they are not doing anything on that platform. So we needed to also push them to make sure that they will start doing something. Because one of the responses we got was that the Nigerian public are not asking for products on that platform. So some of them have the equipment, but they can't deploy it. Because if you deploy it, getting across to other operators in terms of exchanging or connectivity may prove somewhat difficult. So that's what we have ended up doing. Digital Sense Africa ended up in collaboration with NCC and NIRA, came up with that Nigeria IPv6 roundtable. So we held a day roundtable in Lagos, where we brought people came from Lagos to come and make a position paper on that subject, what government is doing. And the private sector also said they are ready, like telecom operators, they say they are ready. They are ready. So the onus is now on consumers to start demanding services on that platform.
Right.
So we are making progress in that respect.
Remy, thanks for talking to me today.
Thank you.